Introduction. The giant panda's thick black and white coat makes it easy to recognize. China is the only country where pandas are found in nature. They live in bamboo forests high in the mountains. These large animals do not wander far from bamboo. Pandas need bamboo. It is just about the only food they eat. Giant pandas have walked the planet for a long time. Just like its beautiful temples, pandas are one of China's national treasures. In the past, many dynasties honored pandas. During one dynasty, they were a sign of peace. In blue at the bottom, it says, pandas have round faces, dark circles around their eyes, and rounded ears. These features give them a young, cuddly look. The top of page 3. Few people outside of China knew about pandas until 1936. At that time, a woman from the United States visited there. Her name was Ruth Harkness. She said, "I felt pretty certain there would be no mistaking a panda." She brought a panda cub home. People fell in love with the panda. Chapter 1. A perfect match. The mountain habitat where giant pandas live and bamboo grows is cold and rainy. Clouds hang over the tops of the mountains. Huge trees create a thick cover over the forest floor. Bamboo grows underneath these trees. Pandas walk the forest floor, grabbing bamboo to eat. The bamboo grows in thickets. These bunches of bamboo create a lot of shade. It makes the black and white panda hard to spot in the forest. At the bottom, it shows panda homes in China. In blue under, it reads, pandas live in the mountains in 3 regions of China. At the top of page 5. Bamboo is a grass, but it is not like the grass in parks or on lawns. It can grow as tall as a 12-story building. The outside covering of bamboo is very hard, but the core is hollow. The outside part is so strong that it can be used like wood to build things. People in some parts of the world build houses and make chairs with it. Under the picture at the top, in blue, it reads, in China, bamboo is a sign of something that is helpful. In blue, by the picture at the bottom, it says, bamboo is skinny and straight, like a pole. The outside has to be very strong to keep the hollow stalk standing tall. Chapter 2. Giant panda behavior. Giant pandas spend their days eating bamboo. Pandas cannot digest the plant easily, so it is hard for their bodies to use bamboo's nutrients. Pandas need to eat a lot of bamboo in order to stay healthy. Pandas have to peel off the hard outside part of the bamboo to get at the softer part under it. Their wrists have a long bone that they can use like a thumb. Having this bone lets them grab and tear the bamboo. Then the pandas crush the bamboo stems and leaves in their mouths. Panda jaws are strong and their teeth are flat. In blue at the bottom by the picture it says, pandas sit up to eat. They hold their food with their paws. At the top of page 7. Pandas have to spend up to 14 hours a day eating. It takes a long time to chew on the 20 to 40 pounds, 9 to 18 kilograms of bamboo they need each day. When they are not eating, pandas sleep or look for more bamboo. Teeny tiny tots. A panda is tiny when it is born. It is about the size of a stick of butter. For the first couple of months, the baby panda's eyes stay closed. The panda doesn't move at all for almost 3 months. A panda stays with its mother for up to 3 years before going off on its own. Watching giant pandas helps scientists learn about the animal's habits. Pandas can climb trees, swim, and tumble. In the past, people thought pandas lived alone. Recent studies of pandas in the wild show they may live in small groups. Panda groups have areas in which they move around in search of food. Pandas may go off on their own and make contact with other pandas once in a while. At the bottom in blue, under the picture, it says, adult pandas spend a lot of time alone. On the top of page 9, under the picture in blue, it says, pandas use sounds and scents to locate other pandas in the wild. Pandas may have a hard time seeing one another in the dark forest, but pandas need some way to let other pandas know they are there. How do they do this? They make noise. Pandas honk and cry. Pandas stay away from other animals. Since pandas are large, other animals leave them alone too. Panda cubs are tiny though. Some animals try to hunt them as prey. Chapter 3. Saving the giant pandas. People love pandas. It's fun to go to the zoo and watch them. But pandas are in danger. There are very few left in the wild. Giant pandas are an important part of China's heritage. People in China and around the world are overjoyed when they see them. China wants to preserve pandas and the bamboo that they need in order to live. In blue, next to the picture, it reads, in 2000, China sent giant pandas Mei Xiang and Tian Tian to the National Zoo in Washington, D.C. At the top of page 11, under the map, it reads, in the past, pandas lived all over China. Today, pandas are found in 14,000 square miles, 36,260 square kilometers of mountains. This is a tiny amount of land compared to the area in which they used to live. China is a crowded country. More than 1 billion people live there. That is why pandas are in danger. People needed more land to live on. Bamboo forests were cut down. Farms, towns, and roads took the place of forests. There was not much left of the pandas' forest home after the land was cleared. Large amounts of the bamboo that pandas depend on to live were gone too. In blue under the picture on page 12, it says, pandas are always looking for bamboo to eat. When pandas run out of bamboo to eat, they need to find more. In the past, pandas could move from one mountain to another in search of bamboo. Today, they cannot move around as freely. Places where there is human activity separate the areas where bamboo grows. Pandas in the wild are shy and stay away from people. If the bamboo runs out in one area, pandas are in trouble. They can't find food and they die. Today, China is taking steps to save the pandas. It is against the law to destroy areas where pandas live. China is starting to create bamboo corridors as well. These paths link places where there is a lot of bamboo. Pandas can move among these places to find bamboo. They no longer get stuck without food. Flowering bamboo. It can take from 10 to 20 years for bamboo to flower and produce seeds. Bamboo of the same type in an area all bloom at the same time, but then all of the plants die. It takes a long time for the seeds they produce to grow into plants that are big enough for pandas to eat. Pandas need to find new supplies of bamboo. Conclusion. Today, there are only about 1,600 giant pandas in the wild. Without the steps China is taking to save pandas and the bamboo they need, their numbers will become even smaller. It may take a long time to see if these efforts will work, but it will be worth the wait. In blue, under the picture, it reads, this giant panda plays safely in one of the 40 protected areas in China set aside for pandas.